Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I know I've been going for a while. I figure I'd take some time off, wait and see what the whole YouTube COPPA thing was going to do, and since it's a new year and it looks like it's all died down, I figure I start off with a review of an older figure. Some of you may not have seen this guy, may not have him. He is the Classics Megatron. This was Hasbro's attempt to make another gun Megatron. So let's take a quick look at him in his gun mode. Oops, pull this back in. Alright, you have the handle. Some purple, black, and gold. Some more purple and gold there. Big Decepticon symbol on the scope. Some green translucent plastic down the barrel. Some purple highlights on the front. You've got your nice little orange stopper. Orange coating for the scope. And more or less the same from the other side. So, even though this is modeled after a Nerf gun, it is a pretty good representation of the gun. For articulation, you can fold the foot out and use it as a stand. It'll stand up like this. The scope can move, is pretty much static. It's a little wiggle waggle there, but that is about it for the scope. And the trigger works. Makes a clicking sound when you pull it, and that is about it for the gun mode. So let's do a couple of quick comparisons. Let's fold it back out so it'll stand. So here he is with go back in there. Oop, and that fell off. Never mind. There he is with Thrilling 30's Roadbuster. And here he is with, to back the camera up, Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime. And that's what we got for that. Now let's get down to transformation. And I put him in gun mode because it's a lot easier to transform this figure from gun mode to robot than it is the other way around. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get up top here and pull apart the two sides. Where's it? Just grab the front and just pull it apart. Both sides will unclip, like so. You unclip the gun comes out. So, next step, pull out the leg, so it's standing up like that. Rotate this back. Now you can take the leg, pull it down, straighten it out. Take the other one, fold it out. Make sure you undo the heel spurs and the feet. So now you have this going on. So the next thing you have to do is take this section here, turn it up, rotate it around like this, and it will snap into place just like that. Next thing you do, take the piece here, and that folds down and snaps into place like that. Rotate it so it's situated like that. Bring the arm down. Rotate it. Open this panel here. Sometimes the panel sticks. This is, as I said, an older figure. Oops. You open it that way. Pull out the fist. Close the panel. And that is one arm. The second arm, rotate trigger mechanism around and just fold it up, and it snaps into the side. Oops. Just like that. Make sure, like I said, this thing is pretty easy to do, but sometimes to get, there we go. Make sure the chest locks down into here. Now for this arm, you want to bring it down, rotate it, open up the piece here, fold the hand out, close it, take the gun, comes back like there, and that locks into place. And there you go. The last thing is you open up the front here, raise the head up, lock it back into place, and lastly, you take the trigger piece, turn these pieces around like so, and just fold. Well, there we go. Turn them around like this, so they're situated like that, and just fold the trigger up, and the trigger has a little notch there, and it just plugs into the notch into the back, and there he goes. And here is Megatron in his robot mode. Now, he's not really a bad figure. He's got great light piping. The only main issue I have with this figure is he has really long legs. And of course, you got the back kibble, which you can do. You can fold it out like that, like wings, like I did. Or you can just take them and bring them straight behind him. But in doing so makes him incredibly back heavy. So it's better off just to give him basically the wing look. And there he is. As for articulation, the head can look up, he can look down, and he's got some wiggly waggly there, and the head does do a full 360. The arms, the shoulder is pretty much there. You're not getting any bend at the shoulder unless you disconnect it from the side. But otherwise, you can go out like this. The shoulder can rotate. But like I said, with the back piece there, we can stop there. There is a better than 90-degree elbow bend. There is no fist articulation due to transformation. The other arm is more or less the same way. It can do pretty much everything else. The difference is the gun hinders the back and forth, and like I said, it goes out like that. So if you wanted him to do a shooting pose, that's about the best you're going to do with that. Because the gun's mounted on the wrong side of his arm. But, like I said, it's a Generations figure. And when it comes to the legs, we get to rotate the arms up. The legs can go up like that. It can go forward like this. And they can go all the way back until you get to the back piece. The knee has a 90-degree bend. And like I said, the toes go up and down. There is no ankle tiltage. Now, a couple comparison figures for him. Get him back here. And we'll put him with, here he is with Thrilling 30 Scoop. And here he is with Siege Voyager Megatron. Like I said, it's an okay rendition. This actually came in a couple of colors. These were the US colors. The Takara version was more of the G1 coloration. But as I said before, it is a decent figure, with the exception of him having super long legs and the back wings. As I said, transformation from gun to robot is fairly easy. Transformation to go back is a little bit more complicated, because you kind of have to remember where everything was situated. But it can be done. Like I said, it's just a little bit finicky. But as I said, everything he's got is great. You know, pretty much all of his areas are ratcheted, pretty much. And like I said, if you can get him, he's a decent Megatron figure. Although he is a little taller than his Optimus counterpart. But if you wanted a gun Megs for the US, this guy was pretty much your last choice for the US. Otherwise, you know, you're going to have to import somebody. But that's all I have today. And as always, thank you for watching the channel. And remember, if you like what you see, remember to like, subscribe, and feel free to leave comments in the comment section. That's all I have for today. And as always, help remember to control the Insecticon population by have your Insecticon spayed or neutered.